Hey there, Soulshine. It's Michelle here, and I'm inviting you to wake up and live. I'm so sorry that it's late and it's on my phone, so it's not the best of quality and all that kind of stuff. Um, it's been a day. So I had my retreat last Saturday, and so today it was starting on editing videos so that they could be posted. That means cutting off the ends of things because start the camera and there's a few minutes before people start speaking, and the audio on the video wasn't great, but I did have my Audacity going as well, and that cut the audio really well. So I'm gonna have to put the audio and video together. That's gonna be fun. And so all these just different things, and so I'm working on that all day today and putting retreat stuff away because I was way too tired yesterday to put it away. And I got to take my daughter Cheyenne. She's, if you're a fan of the Lobster Club, she's my daughter that's on here with me, and she injured her knee. Really getting better. Um, well, it was so fun. She did a great job. Oh, I'm finally ready to do my YouTube video. Here I am. It's Manifesting Monday, so I'm going to talk about manifesting because a very specific thing and a kind of a. This was my second women's retreat. I did one a year ago on October 13th and 14th, and then I did this one the 13th. 13 is my favorite number, which is part of why it's happening on the dates that they are. Next year, it will probably not happen on the 13th. It's okay. So last year, I was trying to do different manifesting things. I was trying to make some declarations and kind of had a vision board thing to a degree, kind of had things going. And I was so like, I'm going to have all these people come and all these people are going to buy tickets, and it's not going to happen. I mean, it's going to happen. Like, I had this thing, and I ended up in $1,500 debt. The only people that came to my retreat were people that I had speaking at the retreat, or helping in some way or another. So somebody came and did some healing work at the retreat, and somebody helped with the food. Those were the only people that came, and I was $1,500 in debt last year. And so this year's coming around. The reason why it wasn't overnight was because I couldn't, I wasn't finding a place. About a month ago, I started doing the recording myself doing my manifesting, which is so silly that I haven't been doing it all this time, because when I have done it, I've known that it's worked. I just was frustrated with how much time it took. This time I'm like, whatever, I don't have to listen to it. That was a huge aha for me. Is I don't have to be listening, so I can be playing it while I'm getting ready, while I'm putting my makeup on. I can even, if I'm talking to my kids, like if it's playing in the background, it's okay. Because my subconscious is still hearing it, and actually probably doing things helps it to go in better because my conscious mind's sidetracked, so my subconscious is hearing it. So it's probably just another way to help it go in more, right? Don't know. But a month ago, I decided to do these recordings again. And the reason why I should have known to do the listening is because I'm an auditory learner. So, of course, my ears are going to take in information the fastest. My eyes still take in information, and obviously, I still have muscle memory and I do kinesthetic things. But the way that I learn the fastest is by hearing it. And so there's, that's of the three main ones. There's like 16 different learning styles or something like that. And music is pretty high up there, and participation. So knowing this and then listening to it has been really interesting. So I also have it on my vision board. Now, here's the thing is, on my vision board, I put my friend Lydia down as a presenter, and then I said plus 4 others. And so I was looking for people, and I was looking for 3 besides Lydia. And I was like, 3 others. And I just had an extra person apply, and I was like, oh my gosh, I totally have to have her. She's so incredible. And so I ended up having 4 other presenters besides Lydia. And then I looked at my vision board and went, oh, I totally manifested that had to happen. So I had my 5 presenters, and I had also on my vision board, I had date and location, which fell into place. I started listening to my thing a month ago. So I added in that extra, that other way of manifesting besides the vision board. And what's amazing to me is the things that were falling into place. One of the things in my manifestations is that I always had the money needed to take care of my retreats. This particular one, I was $11 and some odd cents in the hole. Compared to the $1,500 last year, I am impressed. I had a couple, I had like 3 people buy tickets. So that was pretty awesome. And so I had my presenters, I had my person who helped with food, and the home host, as well as some other guests. And that was really incredible. I didn't manifest all of the guests, but considering I'd only been listening to it for 4 weeks, I am so thrilled. I know that it works. And that's what I think is really important, figuring out what your best ways. What way do you receive information the easiest and fastest? And no matter what you're doing with your manifesting, make sure you are also doing that. So I can still have a vision board up. It's kind of fun to look at it and be like, oh yeah, I'm manifesting that. How cool is that? It's good for me to see it. It's good for me to participate in that way. It's good for me to do exercising and dancing and other movement things, even though kinesthetic is my least dominant way of learning. It's still good for me to include those in my manifestation practice, but it was not working as efficient as it could be without me pulling in my dominant learning style. So when I pulled in the listening and I created my manifestations, especially the ones that I wrote from a soul place, where I'm letting my soul do the writing and saying, this is what we want to create. Those ones are happening. I'm learning my French. My retreat went amazing, and I manifested a lot more than I could have. And I'm getting ready. I'm doing a mother-daughter retreat in the spring, and I need to get my recording going now for it, because if I do it now, imagine 6 months from now, all of the things that are just going to fall perfectly into place, all the things. And there was a lot of things that I had happen at this retreat that I can address manifestation, including somehow addressing all the sabotage stuff, because I had so many things keeping people away. It was crazy. So manifesting my next events, I get to address that in my manifesting and take that on and look at those kind of things. And I'm so excited. It's happening. After 10 years of studying the law of attraction, the laws of the universe, and having hit or miss manifesting, finally addressing it through the way that works best for me has been incredible. Seriously, incredible. And I just love it. And so that's what I just wanted to share with you guys today, to just kind of give you an update on how cool it is to actually be manifesting things and to be grateful for them. Some things are easier to manifest than others. And when you bring in all your tools, you can get to a point where it's all easy to manifest. I hear people that they're just like, I'm going to have that, and bam, they have it. It's because they did the foundational work. Sometimes we get frustrated because we're trying to do all this stuff and we're following these people who have gotten to a point where they can manifest like they just think it, want it, and it happens. what we're not seeing with those is all of the work that it went into getting there. Or what we're not seeing is that maybe these people are visual people and they did vision boards right away and it works so well for them. Or maybe they learn by speaking about it, and so they do their daily affirmations and it works for them. Or maybe they started out listening to things, and so we see these people have these miracles from the start, and we get a little frustrated because we aren't finding our way. Keep looking. It's going to happen. If you're watching this, there's a reason for it. And there's something in here for you. And I appreciate the opportunity to share with that. I hope that you know what your learning style is. And then think about how you can manifest from that way. Here's what I found really interesting with music. Because I now have Baroque music behind some recordings, a peaceful go to sleep music behind a recording, and a happy kind of upbeat music behind a recording. What's really interesting is the happy upbeat music actually manifested faster. So play around with your music that you're listening to, because even though they say to use Baroque, I actually found that I found it with Creative Commons. So it was just some free happy music that has no words to it, and it helped things to come faster. So now I'm going to update all of my manifestations and put happy music behind it that's upbeat and kind of gets me excited about life, to help me manifest things more quickly. And so thanks for watching. Remember to let your soul shine big, bright, live, and beautiful. And I hope that you are manifesting your dreams, that you are receiving exactly what you want in your life, because it's pretty dang awesome. And I will see you guys tomorrow.